A star-studded crowd, a star-studded fight under the stars here at the Observatory. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you, always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Vasiliy Lomachenko, lightweight division. Of course, he's a former world champion in 3 different weight classes, weighing in at 130 pounds, 5'6" tall with a reach of 65.4 inches. And the man he'll be facing, it's King Ryan Garcia, 135 pounds on the nose. He's 5'10" tall with a reach of 70 inches.
Yeah, if you've got a bro that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
Vasiliy the Matrix Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes. King Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over. The fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasiliy Lomachenko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown. So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
And there's the bell for round 1. Straight right just misses. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Brilliant hook there. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The jab doesn't quite connect. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's a counter shot. Misses with the straight left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Looking to land the hook. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. There's the bell to start round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Catch and shoot. Nope, that jab not going to score. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Missing with that jab. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. There's the bell for round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nope, that hook won't score. Both men step back for just a moment. That hook doesn't score. A perfect counter shot. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. There's the bell to start round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Back and forth they go. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. On to the 6th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold it.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nobody home with that hook. So close with that uppercut. There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Lomachenko in trouble. There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure.
Down goes Lomachenko. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. There's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter shot. That left hook misses. They block the jab. That counter shot lands. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? Big shot, and down goes Garcia. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Lomachenko is buzzed. There's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Beautiful counter punch. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
His stamina is off the charts. That counter shot lands. catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with that hook. And he scores with the counter. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's bombs away. Good counter punching. He misses with that jab. Lomachenko in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And here comes the 10th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Lomachenko in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Stick him on the end of your jab.
And there's the bell for round 11. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
The straight right just misses. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. Going to punch himself out, though. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter punch right up the Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And there's the bell to start round 12. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
And he scores with the counter. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
You'd like to see more jabs. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Lomachenko goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. But what a result.